Hey, my beautiful little geeks and breaks. As you can tell by my makeup, I'm feeling very Halloweenish. So I did this little design where it's like a little knife and then there's blood coming out. So we're gonna, if that's a little hint towards you guys, we're gonna talk about my favorite Halloween Disney movies. If you didn't read the title before you saw this video, I'm like, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Do you guys get blank like that? And like, I can't think of the word. Anyways, it's on back to subject. We are going to talk about some of my favorite Disney Channel movies and Disney movies. That doesn't have to be from Disney Channel. So let's get started. The first one I have for you guys today is Frankenweenie. It came out in 2012. It's basically about like the story of like Frankenstein but mixed with a little boy who brings back his dog. Yeah, it's very Disney heart-filling. It's directed by Tim Burton, I believe, which is one of my favorite directors. I love him. So yeah, and then we have Twitches and Twitches 2. Twitches came out in 2005, I believe, and then Twitches 2 came out in 2007. If you haven't seen Twitches, it's about these two twin girls, Tia and Tamara. Mallory, I think that's how you say the last name, are the actresses. They're from Sister Sister, if you remember that show way back then. I don't know if anybody raise their hand if you know it. I do. I used to watch it all the time. Anyways, this is these two twin girls. They're basically witches, twin witches, Twitches. They got separated at birth from as a baby because the darkness, which is the evil thing in the movie, were coming after them. So they got separated into the human world, our world, and grew up different lives. One grew up with a very family with lots of money and got everything she wanted, and then one got a mom who had not very much, but still loved her anyways. And they meet one day at a store, and they instantly click, and they go off and try to find out their powers, and yeah. They try to find their powers and how to stop the darkness. Sorry, I just want to fix this. It doesn't seem very good there. Okay. Yeah, so that's Twitches. If you've seen it, raise your hand, raise your hand. I know you have. Whoever I'm pointing to. And then next I have a very old classic one, which is Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, which came out in 2000. This makes me feel very old because this was like 16 years ago, but it's still one of my favorites. It's basically about a mom who got a date with a vampire, and this kid's trying to prove that he's a vampire, and everything goes on with that story. So watch it if you haven't watched it. It's one of my favorites. I love it. So yeah, and then we get the Phantom of the Megaplex, which has Mickey Rooney, which is one of my favorite actors, my all-time favorite actors. It's basically at a movie theater. There's a Phantom there, and the theater is called the Megaplex. It's basically your big-time theater that has everything, all the comfy seats and the candies, and it's huge, and there's big screens, and yeah. So they try to find, and this Phantom tries to stop the Megaplex from airing movies and such, and so they go on an adventure, try to prove who it is, and hold him load, it's Mickey Rooney, the owner of the Megaplex. So yeah, watch it if you want to. And then we have the series Halloween Town. I'm pretty sure most of us have seen this movie, which is also another one of my favorites. That's what's on the list. Even though they did switch the girl in the last one, which I'm kind of bugged about. Like, we had Kimberly and then you went to Sarah. Why did you switch actors? As if we didn't notice. I'm like, they both do have the butt chin thing, but we can still tell the difference in actresses. I'm pretty sure you guys, like, they did everything. If you've seen Bewitched, they did that with the husband. They switched him. They do that with a lot of stuff, and they try to find a duplicate of the actor, and then switch them. I don't know why, but well, we figured it out. So sorry, Disney. Yeah. So we got Halloween Town, which came out in 1998, which makes me feel also really old because I was 4 when that came out, and I loved it. And then we have Halloween Town 2, which came out in 2001. Halloween Town High, which is the third one, and then Halloween Town Return to Halloween Town, which is the last one. That just came out in 2006, so that was 10 years ago. 10 years ago since the last one's been out. Crazy. So yeah, those are Halloween, like, Halloween Town is basically, girl living in the mortal world, our world, and then she travels to another world, which is basically all Halloween and such, and it's like that all the time of the year. No monsters have to hide away or anything, no witches or anything, and then, yeah, this bad guy tries to stop it every time from, like, trying to mix with the humans. So, yeah, and they save the world, and use their powers, and voila, woo! And I love this one. It's Hocus Pocus. Anyone seen this one with Bette Miller and Jessica Parker and what's the other lady's name? I always forget the other lady's name, but she used to do plays with my dad in San Diego. So I like, oh my god, my dad's met this lady before. So crazy. So yeah, Hocus Pocus is about 3 witches coming back to life when a young boy, Max, lights a candle, the black candle. In essence, and then they try to destroy and suck the lives out of the children. And then Max and his crew try to stop the witches from sucking the lives of the children. Because if they suck the lives of the children, then they stay young forever. Or they get the youth back. And then we have really another good one, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. It's basically about the skeleton named Jack, who wants to stop doing Halloween and go into the Christmas and take over that holiday. And then Sally tries to stop him. No, it's a really bad idea, which is my favorite character. Sally is my favorite character. I've always wanted to be her for Halloween, but don't really want to do blue. I don't know if it would dye my skin. So, iffy about that, but I'm still thinking about doing it, like, in the future. So, if you guys want to see a makeup tutorial on that, I will gladly do one of those. I'm going to be doing makeup tutorials on my Wednesday, Thursday video uploads. I usually do Wednesday, Thursday. Just depends on my school schedule, my work schedule. So yeah, so Wednesday, Thursdays I'm gonna upload Halloween tutorials. So I'm gonna start with this one, which is very easy. It's a very easy one if you don't want to go all out Halloweeny, but you still want to be in the Halloween mood. So yeah. Next we have The Adventures of Ichabod. I'm pretty sure no one really knows this unless you read the book. And it's basically about this school teacher who gets frightened by the Headless Horseman, and then it goes all on that, and then, yeah, it's from 1949, so it's pretty old. But I still love it because it's with that Halloween. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and so, yeah. And then Tower of Terror. No one really knows this when I talk about this. They say, oh yeah, the ride. I'm like, no, the movie. Anyone know the movie? It's Tower of Terror. It's basically about the ride. If you've been the ride, Disneyland, you know the storyline and everything. There was this little girl, the nanny, and the couple who disappeared. No, there's 5, and there's the elevator man. So there's 5 of them who disappeared, got struck by lightning when they're in the elevator, and it shoots down. They're still there at the hotel, and this reporter who investigated his ghost comes and tries to help them and everything, tries to help them get back to the tip top, which is the what's it called? The penthouse. The penthouse area, so they can join the party and be reunited with everybody, and then they live happily ever after and all that. So it's just based off the ride. They made this movie before the ride, so the ride is actually off the movie. So yeah. And then we have the newest Halloween movie I love, which is Into the Woods with Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt and James Corden and all of them, and I love it. And it's Johnny Depp in it. Oh my god, Johnny Depp was so good. I love him singing in that. If you haven't seen the movie, you must go see the movie. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. If you love musicals and you love Johnny Depp, you love Meryl Streep, you love Emily Blunt, and then it's a must movie you have to see. What do you guys think of the movie? I love it. I love it, but what do you guys think? Do you love it? You hate it? Anything? Any of these movies, do you guys love it? You hate it? Have you never heard of it? Pretty sure no one's really heard of Tower of Terror or Adventures of Ichabod. They're just don't really get much like attention, you know. So yeah. So all I had to describe Into the Woods. Into the Woods Like, so you go into the woods, like into the woods to Grandma's house. There's Red Riding Hood. There's the baker and his wife who's trying to get pregnant. There's the witch who lives next door. There's the wolf trying to get Red Riding Hood, which is Johnny Depp. There's Cinderella in there. There's the prince. There's Rapunzel. Fairy tales. It's all fairy tales mixed together. It's very interesting to interact with each other. Baker and the wife are trying to get a baby, but they have a curse on them. So they try to undefeat the curse by getting these things for the witch. And they meet along these people like the Red Riding Hood and Cinderella and Jack's and Jack and the Beanstalk's in there too, and the giant comes down and destroys the town, and they try to defeat the giant and all that. So yeah, I think, guys, I know it's not really Halloween-y, but I still watch it at Halloween time because it just has that feel and that scenery. It's very dark, and it's dark for a Disney movie. It's dark for a Disney movie. I think so. It's not the really, really dark, like Hunchback. Oh my god, that and Hellfire, that's a dark scene. But it's dark for a Disney movie. It's not. It does have a happy ending at them, but it's kind of dark for a Disney movie. So yeah, those are my top favorites Halloween movies I love to watch during my Disney top favorite Halloween movies. I have so many more that I like to watch. I love horror movies, so yeah. So yeah, tell me, guys, what your favorite Disney movies or even Halloween movies you love to watch. I love watching Halloween movies. It's my favorite time of the year. I really want to get into more like Halloween movies, so leave your suggestions below and I will check them out if I haven't seen them. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you all next time. Bye, fools!